All right, hello everyone. My name is Emma and today we'll be doing Hatha Yoga together. I'd recommend having a block around if you have one. And if you don't have a block for your home practice, a book or any other square or rectangular object is perfect. We'll meet to start on our backs on our mat. So come down to any comfortable position on your back. Your knees could be bent or your legs could be long. Arms could be at your sides, maybe on your heart or belly. Wherever you are, really settle in. Make that extra adjustment or two to really get comfortable here. Then start to tune into your breath. Take some big, conscious breaths. Feeling your inhales quietly energize you, and allowing your exhales to carry any tension or stress out of your body. You might take this opportunity of stillness and quiet to set an intention for today's practice. Maybe just checking in with whatever motivated you to get on your mat today. Maybe with something you're particularly grateful for. Using the next few breaths to honor whatever it is that's popped into your mind. And not worrying if nothing struck you immediately. No problem either way. As you lie on your mat, feel your body expand in all directions with your inhales. Feel your rib cage reach up to the sides and press back into the mat beneath you with your in-breath. And slowly soften towards your center with your out-breath. You might feel extra supported by your breath here. Notice if you feel supported in your body as well. Noticing your connections between your body and the earth, perhaps where your body is connected to itself. And then taking a moment to consider the other sources of structure and support in your life. The people or things that keep you grounded, that bring a smile to your face. Holding those things close, holding any intention you might have set close. Take a big breath in. Pausing at the top of your inhale, and then releasing a deep, audible sigh out. Do that again, deep breath in. Pause, and deep breath out. As you're ready, begin to find little movements in your body. Maybe blink your eyes open or refocus your gaze. And draw your knees into your chest. You might stay in stillness, or you might rock side to side, or draw circles in the air with your knees. And then find your block and stack your knees directly over your hips and send your shins parallel to the ground. Press your low back into your mat. You'll feel your low belly start to engage, start to light up here. And then take your block on its narrowest setting. Place it between your thighs, between your knees. Really squeeze your legs together. Squeeze that block, squeeze towards your center. Open your arms out to a T. Squeeze your legs to center. Zip up through your core and exhale to release your knees over to the right, any amount. Inhale brings your knees back to center. Exhale, squeeze together, release to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. We'll take a few more of these on both sides. If this is feeling a little bit challenging, you can always bring your heels closer to your glutes or your knees closer to your chest. If you'd like an added challenge, send your knees away from your body as you move through these twists. Always choose what feels best to you. Always room to modify in yoga. We'll catch one more on each side. Then meeting back in center. Remove your block, set it off to the side, hug your knees into your chest, and begin to rock and roll along the length of your spine. Eventually, roll over your shins and come to your tabletop pose. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll move through some cat-cows, dropping your belly, looking to the sky with an inhale. Exhale, tuck your tail, dome your back, chin to chest for cat. We'll be here for about 3 or 4 rounds of breath, so make these shapes work for you. Staying connected to your breath. And then coming back to neutral tabletop, spread your fingers wide, palms shoulder width distance, step back to your plank pose. Option to take plank with knees lifted or lowered, either way, a good choice. Then we'll inhale to shift forward, exhale, keep your elbows tucked in close to your low ribs as you lower to the mat. Untuck your toes, press through the tops of your feet, engage your legs, lift your kneecaps up, and peel your chest up. Coming up to cobra pose, pause with your lifted cobra, and peer over one shoulder. And peer over the other shoulder. You might lift up a little higher, and try this again. Maybe taking a little bit more of a twist. Nice job. Even out your twists. And then exhale down. Inhale to tuck your toes. Press your way back to a downward facing dog. Hands stay shoulder width distance. Feet are now hip width distance. Bend through your legs. You might even send one hip to the sky and then the other. You might shake your head yes and no. And then with your next breath in, send your gaze up to the top of your mat. Exhale, deep bend in the knees, step, walk, or hop. Come to the top of your mat in a forward fold. Take hold of opposite elbows with opposite hands as you hang heavy. Knees can be bent any amount. Then releasing fingertips to the mat. Root through all 4 corners of your feet, bend your knees and roll to stand. Beautiful. Inhale your shoulders up, back and down, and then do that again. Inhale to reach wide, up. Exhale, hands to heart center as you fold forward. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, hands plant. Step your right foot back, right knee comes to the mat, low lunge. Inhale to lift up. An option here to find your block again, bringing it between your hands and pressing your pinky sides into your block. So your block will be on the widest setting. Sending your biceps alongside your ears, really feeling that rotation in your arm as you press through your pinky sides. If you don't have a block, no worries. You can still think about really actively lifting through your pinky and ring fingers. One more deep breath in. Exhale, set your block down. We'll come to a twist. So right hand plants on the inside of your left foot. Open your left arm up to the sky. Think about keeping length in your spine, stacking your shoulders. Exhale, release both hands to the inside of your left foot as you heel toe your left foot out a little bit wider. Inhale to twist again, lifting up through your left fingertips. Noticing any similarities or differences from our first twist. You might take a bend in your elbow, flip your palm, and release your left hand to your low back or to the crease of your right hip. We'll take one more deep breath in wherever we are. Exhale to unwind, frame your left foot. Step back to your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Elbows kissing low ribs. Inhale for your cobra pose. Exhale to down dog. Connecting your breath and your movement. Tuning into your body and your energy level today. From down dog, inhale your gaze forward. Exhale, deep bend in your knees. Step, walk, maybe hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Extend the crown of your head forward, tailbone back. Exhale, release. Inhale, bend through your knees, roll to stand. Take a couple of big shoulder rolls. Then with your next inhale, sweep your fingertips wide and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release, plant your fingertips. Left foot steps back, left knee to the mat. Inhale to low lunge, option to find your block again. Using this as a little bit of a guide. Pressing the pinky edge of your hands towards your block. So you find your strong low lunge shape. Gentle tuck of the tail as you engage your core. Gaze to the horizon. Nice job. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Come to your twist. Left hand plants. Right palm reaches up to the sky. Feel your ribs spinning up to the sky. Then next exhale, right hand releases to the inside of the right foot. As you heel toe your right foot out to the right side edge of the mat. Coming to our wide twist, inhale, right arm up to the sky again. Option to stay right here. Or take a bend in your elbow, flip your palm, and reach for your low back or towards the crease of your left hip. One more deep breath in. Deep sigh out as you unwind. Send your right foot towards your midline. Frame it with your hands. And make your way through your Vinyasa. Inhaling to shift forward. Exhaling to lower. Inhale for your back bend. Maybe you're cobra, maybe you're taking up dog at this point. Whatever works for your practice. We'll all meet in our down dog. Press to the pads of each finger. Rotate your biceps up towards the sky. Inhale your gaze forward. Exhale, deep bend in the knees, top of the mat. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale to release. Gentle bend in your knees, roll to stand. Take your shoulder rolls. With your next inhale, fingertips reach wide and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Step your right foot back. Coming to your warrior one legs. So right foot will be at about a 45-degree angle. Take a bend into your left knee and inhale to sweep your arms forward and up. You might heel toe your left foot out to the left, helping square your hips towards the top of your mat. You might stay with fingertips reaching towards the sky. If you stay here, imagine that block between your hands, pressing through the pinky and ring finger edge. Otherwise, exhale to release your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingertips, finding a nice opener through your heart and chest. Press your knuckles to the ground. Find expansiveness in your collarbones. Nice job. One more big breath here. Exhale to release. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, come to a twist. So right hand plants as you spin to the toes of your right foot. You might scoot your right foot back a little bit if you need some length, and then open your left fingertips up to the sky. So think about keeping your hips square to the top of your mat, making any adjustments in your low body that can help you get there. Finding a big twist. You might stay here. You might add some big sweeping arm movements. If you're making big circles with your arms, practice tracking your fingers with your gaze. Switching directions. Keep your hips lifted, breath smooth. We'll all meet back in our twist. And then exhale for lizard pose. Left hand plants. Left foot walks out to the left and up to the top of your mat. Your right knee can stay lifted, or you can release it down to your mat. Beautiful. Option to stay here, or if you'd like, you can roll to the outer edge of your left foot, finding a little bit of a twist here. So your left hand can be on your left thigh. Maybe you open to kind of a cactus shape, or release it to your low back or crease of your hip. Any of these options are all great ways to get into your hips, but we're always moving away from sharp pain and discomfort. So if you notice that you're in a shape and you're really resisting that shape, or you notice your breath is sticking or you're holding it, make an adjustment so that you feel a little bit more comfortable wherever you are. We'll be here about 3 more breaths. Beautiful. With your next inhale, begin to untwist. And then exhale, walk left foot towards midline. Frame your foot, find your vinyasa. Stepping your left foot back to meet your right. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower half or all the way. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your gaze forward. Exhale to come to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, bend your knees as you rise to stand. Now you know where we're heading. Take your big shoulder rolls. And then inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, release. Left foot steps back. Coming to warrior one leg. So angle in your left foot. When you're ready, sweep your arms up to the sky. Settle in. Maybe walk your right foot out to the right. Check in with your hips. Imagine you're pressing that block between your fingers. Maybe you stay right here in this strong, steady shape. Maybe you release your hands behind your back, opposite thumb on top this time. Inhale to open up through your chest. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And breathe. With your next exhale, release the grip that you might have in your hands. Inhale your fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, make your way to your twist. So spin to the ball of your back toe, maybe head or send your left foot back as you plant your left hand on the mat. Open up in your twist. Steady breaths here as we hold this shape. Maybe you add some arm circles. And if you do, again, try to trace the path of your fingers with your gaze. Keep scissoring your legs towards each other. Keep your core engaged. And switch the direction of your circles if you're taking them. Meeting back in center, we'll take a deep breath in and out for lizard pose. Right hand plants, right foot walks out and up. Maybe your knee stays lifted, maybe you lower it down. Option to stay here, or you can roll to the outer edge of your right foot, opening your knee to the right. Maybe right palm comes to thigh. Maybe you open your chest in a cactus shape. Or maybe your right hand reaches towards your left hip. Again, finding a place where your breath can be smooth and steady. Where you're inviting openness, never forcing it. Two or three more breaths. With your next inhale, begin to unwind. And exhale, make your way back to your plank pose. First walking your right foot in, then stepping your right foot back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Release your knees to the mat. Send your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Feel these movements, how they've changed your body, changed your breath. You might rock your forehead side to side. You might tent your fingers, coming up to the pads of each finger. And staying here in child's pose, we'll get into our shoulders just a little bit. Slide your right arm underneath your left, palm to the sky. Release your right shoulder, temple to the mat, as you continue to reach your left fingertips to the top of your mat. You can again tent your left fingers or keep your palm planted on the mat. Send your right fingertips away from you and press your palm into the mat to intensify this stretch. As you're ready, gently release, untwisting, and then catching the other side. Slide your left arm underneath your right, releasing your forehead or your temple to the mat. Maybe tenting your right fingers. Reconnect with your breath here. With your next breath out, gently untwist. Deep breath in child's pose. Deep breath out. Inhale, walking your hands back up to your body. Send your hips out in one direction. Extend your legs long in front of you. Flex your toes, rotate your thighs in towards each other, and inhale your fingertips tall. Imagine that block between your hands pressing. Find a little extra length in your spine, and then exhale to fold that length forward over your legs. Letting your hands land wherever. They can be on your thighs, your shins, your ankles, your feet. Sending your heart towards your toes rather than your nose to your toes. Any bend in your knee is totally fine. With your next inhale, gently roll your way back up to a seat. Take a bend in your knees. Inhale your arms forward and exhale to roll back onto your mat. Walk your knees in towards your hips. Find your block. Place it on its lowest setting underneath your sacrum. So inhale to press through your feet, lift your hips to the sky, and place your block right under that triangle bone in the back of your pelvis. A little bit above your glutes, a little bit below your low back. You might gently tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Maybe your eyes close softly. Let your block support you. Let your breath continue to support you. Take 3 or 4 more deep, nourishing breaths right here. As you're ready, use an inhale to root through your feet again, lifting up your hips just enough so you can slide that block out of the way and off to the side. Inhale, knees to your chest. Exhale to release them over to the left any amount. Arms can be out to a T, maybe in a cactus shape. Let yourself soften into your twist. With your next breath in, imagine that blocks between your knees, squeezing your legs together again. Bring yourself back to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Finding a twist on the other side. With your next breath in, zip up through your legs and core. Draw knees back to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Take a big breath in as you make yourself the tightest ball you possibly can. Exhale, release long. Option to stay right here in Shavasana for a few moments of your day. Letting yourself rest. If you'd like to end practice with me, make your way to a seat slowly. As you make your way to a seat, reconnect with any intention that you might have set at the start of practice. And meeting in your seat, sit tall, feel yourself grow up to the sky. Inhale your fingertips wide and up. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. Take a deep breath in, thanking yourself for making time in your day to do something kind for your body and mind. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more big breath, just like that. Thank you so much for letting me join your practice today, and I hope to see you on the mat soon. Namaste.